Hello and welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is the Friday edition, and today I'm going to be sorting through the things I take to craft fairs. I have one more craft fair this year, and that will be the beginning of December. And so I'm going to be sorting through because I don't have the space at this one to take all of my items. And some are more fall related that I don't think are going to really sell this time of the year. So I'm going to sort those through, and I'm going to show you what I am taking. Normally Kim and I have a tent space, like a 10 by 10 or 12 by 12 foot space. And this time we are actually just sharing a table. So we each will have like a 4-foot space on an 8-foot table. And then there's usually a little bit of space on each side of our table where she has a little shelving unit that she can use. And I'm debating, I have a little shelving unit that folds down. I could take that, or I have a drying rack that I can hang things over. So I'm going to look at what I'm going to take and decide which is going to work better. The stacking unit that I have, it's basically plastic shelving that is about this big. It's about maybe 15 by 15, and it all comes apart and it has little legs in between each level. So it stacks up about to my chin, about that high. That I could put things on as well. So a lot's going to depend on what I end up taking. So let me show you what I store my craft supplies in. I have 2 of these, and they are like not canvas, but they're a material type of a zipper. They're meant for blankets and things, but I store all of my items in there, and I have 2 of them. And then during the off season, I store all this in my garage. So in the off season, to protect from, I've never had mice, but to protect from things like that, and just weather in general, because I don't want to have these big things stored in my house, I have big Rubbermaid tubs that I just take the entire thing here, and I can put one each in the Rubbermaid tub, and I put the lid on it, and then I can stack them over in the corner of the garage. And that's where they stay till the next year. So let me turn the camera around and I will show you sorting through my stuff to decide what I'm going to take. So the cowls, this one is all wool. This was from some knit crate yarn, and it is these little buttons that are on it here are fake. They are just for looks. But just slip it over your head. The pattern is actually, I think it was called the Christina cowl. It was from Cozy Up Knits. They have a YouTube channel. It was one of their patterns. It was free one time. So it is just a neck cowl. So I have that one. And then this is acrylic, if I remember rightly. Yes, this is an acrylic hat and a scarf. Now this one I probably will not take. This is also a knit crate yarn, and it's a little beanie and a cowl, but it's more fall colored than it is winter colored. So if I take it, it's not something I'm going to maybe sit out unless I find I have enough space for it. It's really cute and everything, but I don't know that it's going to sell this well this time of the year. And the same goes for this. This is a pocketbook that was also made from knit crate yarn, and it has these wooden handles. And then the inside I made has a pocketbook, or has a pocket on the inside, and this is like a faux suede. So again, it is autumn colors. I've carried this for a couple years and nobody has ever bought it. I think some of it might be because it's long here. So I might look at taking it apart and making it a little smaller and then use the excess yarn to do something else with. So this might be modified, but this is another that, because it is more fall looking, that I would not take it for this particular sale. So the next thing, this is a pocketbook. It's a bucket bag. So that I will take. And this is another pocketbook. These are some of my more expensive items that I have. So I will take that. Now I have this I will not be taking. This is a virus shawl, but it's all fall colors. It's really pretty actually, but yeah, I don't think people are maybe going to be looking for fall colors, so I'll set that off to the side. And this I will also, I might take and just leave it in the case, and if I run out of things, I might, or if I have room, I might hold it up and put it up for display. But this is, don't know how well it's going to show. It is kind of fall colors. This is a merino. I forget the name of the pattern, but it's really pretty. It is all merino and mohair held together, so it is very, very soft. I made it for myself, and then it's narrow this way, so it doesn't wrap around you very well. It's kind of short, which is kind of what I was afraid of. The one that I am the one that I am knitting, that's the one skein of yarn, this is kind of what I was afraid would happen with it, where it wouldn't be wide enough to really work as a regular shawl. So yeah, this is one that I will take with me but might not put out for display. These are just regular hats. These are just regular hats. Those I will put out with me. Those do stand a chance of selling. So I have several of those. There's 4 of those. These are sun hats, a baby hat and an adult hat, but I'm not going to take them. Nobody's looking for sun hats this time of the year. This is a basket, and I do have a tutorial for this. It is reinforced with clothesline, so if you want to check out the tutorial, you can click the link right here. Yeah, right here, I think. No, over here. It'll show up over here. If you click the little link to that, you can see the tutorial, but it has handles and all. So I will be taking that. This I will not be taking because, again, it is more fall colors. This is an 8-pointed star lapgan. But again, based on the colors, it's not something someone's going to be looking for this time of the year. So that I will leave here. I will be taking this. This is an acrylic and wool blend. And it's in denim colors. And again, this is a shawl that I made, and then when I put it on, it doesn't wrap around my shoulders quite far enough. Maybe I have extra wide shoulders, I don't know. So it is really pretty, but if it doesn't sell by the end of this year, I might take this apart and remake it into a different pattern that will go around my shoulders better. So I was also, the edges are not as straight as I would have liked them. They kind of dip a little bit in a couple spots because I made this when I was fairly new to crochet. I mean, it doesn't look horrible by any means or anything, but I would probably make this a little bit different. But I will take that for the craft sale. This is actually a collapsible wig stand, but I use it to display my hats, and it folds up and doesn't take up a lot of space. This is, I don't know what the fiber is in this yarn. It is super soft. I don't know if it's mohair. I tend to think it is because it's really hard to rip out. So it is a poncho that's very, very soft. It's like a short capelet type of poncho. So I will take that. Most everything else in here I will probably take, even though this is tan. This is a pattern from Craftsy called Architecture. It is a super, super long scarf, but you can see it's got a lot of pattern to it. It was a lot of fun to make, and it's made with Knit Picks palette yarn, and it was a kit when I bought it. I just don't tend to wear it because I don't tend to wear scarves a whole lot, and it's not quite wide enough this way to wrap around like a stole or a wrap. So if it was deeper this way, it would work for that. But yeah, as you can see, it's got some really pretty designs in it. And then I have this. This might do well for Christmas. This is also a scarf. And this is made out of Peruvian Highland wool. I keep thinking this was like I forget what was it a Malabrigo? I don't remember anymore where it came from. I remember I bought some green and I bought some red, but this is a scarf and it has like a chevron pattern in it. And it's like a cherry color red, so it might do good for Christmas. This also might do well for Christmas. This is the hitchhiker scarf, and I attached little beads to the ends of all of the points. And this is a combination of hand spun yarn and some, was it bamboo? Yes, bamboo. So it is hand spun merino and bamboo. And then this last one is also a hitchhiker scarf, but it's in sparkliness, and it is, I think it would work for Christmas. Even though it's like tans and charcoals, very neutral colors, but because of the sparkles in it, I think it would do well for Christmas. The last thing I have in this particular bag is another virus shawl, but this is in a blue and denims, so this one I will take. So that is what I'm going to take out of there. The other things I carry, I went to the Dollar Tree and I got a bunch of these acrylic stands. They're $1.25 a piece, and then I can put in my labels in here for what I'm selling. I can just slip them in there and change them in or out. Like here's a piece of paper I'll demonstrate. They just slide in like that, and then they have enough of a back here that they stand up on their own. And then I have some neat tablecloths. Kim actually got them for us. We've been using them all season. They work really good. They're very stretchy, and they're like a silvery gray color. The neat thing is they come down over the legs. If I can find them, I will put a link down below in my Amazon, down in the description box. But they come down over the legs, and then this little pocket fits the leg of your table. So the tablecloth doesn't blow up in the air. If it gets windy, it's not going to blow off. It hooks all the way down to the floor, and then you can actually store your supplies underneath the table and nobody sees them. So they really have worked well. She found them and they've been excellent. So we each have 2 of them. So I will be taking one of those because I'm not sure if she's bringing hers or I'm bringing mine, but we'll have them just in case. So that is box number 1. The second container, here's what they look like, and they do have a little window here so you can see in them, and they have handles on the sides, but I overstuffed one of mine and the handle actually broke. And they have zippers on both ends as well. I got these from Temu and they've held up pretty well. I've had them for I think 2 years now. The zippers are still working. The only thing that isn't is where I ripped the handle out. So this is most of my amigurumi animals. Those will all be going. So that's not even a question. So I'm going to take and just stick those out for now. My little Christmas mice that I made, those are definitely going. So we have some littler mice, and then I have some bigger mice. So those are definites for going. Here's the bigger mice. So those are definites that will stand a very good chance of selling. At least we hope. So in here I also have another neck cowl. This is also, it's extremely soft. This is Knit Crate, and it is 100% wool. So, and it's in purple, so people like purple, that might be a possibility. And then I have a couple of acrylic cowls, they're identical. This is Lion brand yarn. I don't remember the color or anything. It's different shades of gray. So we have that. And then I have 2 that are in this. I think this color was called Mardi Gras. So these are acrylic neck cowls. This one I will take, but I probably won't sit out. They're for children. So there's a little bow on them. This is super, super soft, but we have a little one, and then we have one that's just slightly a little bigger. So if you had 2 daughters and you wanted them to match, you could do so. So I will take them, but I don't know that I will necessarily set them out. This is a Tunisian crochet neck cowl. This one I probably will not take because with the orange colors, it's definitely more fall. So I think I will leave that one home. And then I have, this is a pocket shawl. So I will take that as well. And let's see, what else do I have? The last thing I have in here, I have a couple of coin purses. My coin purses have sold for the most part. I think I only have 2 left. And I have a large one and a small one. So I will take those, especially since one is green. So that might work for Christmas. And then the last thing I have, well, I have 2 kerchief type of cowls. I don't think I will take them. They just will take up space. This one does not work as a shawl. It's basically to wear around your neck. But I don't know that that's going to sell. It's very lightweight. This is, it's a butterfly pattern. You can see it here. And again, it is a situation where it goes around your neck, but there's not a whole lot. I mean, it hangs down, it's okay, but there's something in it that doesn't do well with my neck. It makes me a little itchy. So it is wool. I think it was Queensland. It says it's merino wool, but it's a rougher merino wool. It is an Australian yarn from Queensland. So there is that. And then the last thing I have in here are soap sacks. And I haven't sold any of these this year, which is kind of surprising because I usually sell out of them. But they're just little pouches. And then you take your bar of soap, and I sell them with the bar of soap. I bought the soap at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it smells really good. And then you take the soap out of it, you put it into the little pouch and drawstring it shut, and it turns into a washcloth, or you could use it as a sachet in a drawer. So I have those for sale as well. So those are the items. I think I will be taking the soap sacks because I did sell some there last year. They make really good stocking stuffers. Or if you just need some cheap small gifts, they go over well. So those are the items that I'm going to take. And then the last thing, it's kind of buried right now. I have like an apron that I wear that I keep my money in. I also have like an inventory sheet that Kim printed up that I can keep track of what I'm taking and what I sold, so I can make sure everything kind of adds up at the end. And I usually carry I'm not going to say what amount of money I carry, but I usually keep a good amount of 10s, 5s, and 1s with me. Most people I've found this season have paid with cash, but I also take PayPal and Venmo. And out of the two, I've seen more Venmo sales this year than I have PayPal. I think I only had 1 PayPal. Most of the sales went through Venmo. So if you're into crafting and stuff, that's one that you definitely want to make sure you sign up for. It is free. It works the same as PayPal, but you actually can get a QR code that then buyers can actually just scan the QR code and it will come up to your account and they can pay directly that way. So it's easier. It's more user-friendly that way than PayPal is. But I've used both. So I hope you have found this helpful, and yeah, wish us luck at our last craft fair. We've got another month to go, but I didn't want to wait till the last minute to get all this put together. So thanks for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.